Ladies and gentlemen, uh, thanks for your time watching this YouTube channel. Welcome from HR Vidyalaya Corporate Services LLP and Center for Organizational Development Excellence and Strategy. We welcome you for this 20th volume of Word under People and Culture Department, which is being used in that People and Culture Department. Word for 13th November, today 13th November is probation. So we are going to discuss about what is the dictionary meaning and how it is used or defined in a workplace. The dictionary meaning is it is a period which allows both the new joinee, the employee, and the employer who engages him to decide whether everything is okay or not. It is accommodative for both, whether the expectation of both is meted out or exceeded, uh, like that, or it is not at all, because it is not only for the new journeys who are a fresher. It can be for experienced persons also, maybe senior management personnel also, like a general manager or a vice president. He may be a resource of plug and play. Can just join and now immediately he can take up the job into the business and do whatever he want or she wants. But the problem is the culture of the organization, the working atmosphere, like the infrastructure availability, all those things are also matters, or the client behavior for that particular business, that is also required. So it's like both the sides can decide whether the employee can take up, or the employer can decide whatever. It is both the sides. Employee also, whether whatever he gets, which was discussed as roles and responsibilities or a job description, whether everything is being the same or as expected, or something what is discussed and something is being given on the job is something different. So he can expect it's like a evaluation period for both the sides, and it should be there, and it is there in the labor legislation also. Probation period is going to be there. It should be there. Uh, it can be around 3 to 6 months. So during such evaluation period, if something is not expected, like a job description, roles, culture also matters. Both the sides, culture also matters. When the individual employee is not culturally adaptable to the atmosphere of the organization, so employer can also decide. So either way, the culture is no does not meet out what the individual likes and dislikes. No, then he can also decide. Wages, what has been promised but which was not given. Overtime was told but were not given, but I was asked to work for more days. Things like that. Employment condition, infrastructure availability, vehicle was told to be provided, lunch will be provided. I'll be given such infrastructure to perform my job, which was not given after I joined. So all these things matters. So then both can decide, either employee or the employer can decide. During this period it is very easy for both, and usually the period also will be very short, minimum 15 days or maximum 30 days. Some companies have 30 days notice period, and sometime there is no notice period required for the employer to dismiss or no, terminate terminate during the notice period. They will pay that compensation notice pay, and then they will dismiss that employee is not suitable. That is also there. So at work, the period of probation will be minimum 3 months or 6 months, maximum 6 months. So whatever period as mentioned, no, agreed between both the parties, it will be there in the appointment letter. Definitely, it will be there in the appointment letter. If the company is issuing only the offer letter, then it should be mentioned over there. There are usually three things. One is what will happen after 3 months. So, what will happen after 3 months? Usually, three things. One, if nothing happens after the period of probation. So, for example, I'll take a 6 months. So, if nothing happens, I will be deemed to be considered as a permanent employee. that probation period is over, I'll be deemed to be considered. That can be mentioned in the offer letter or appointment letter. Second one, I will be assessed maybe one month before or 15 days before I will be assessed, and according to my assessment, I'll be either confirmed or my probation period will be extended. The employer can extend the probation period, seeking that he has to improve more or she has to improve more. So we are extending the probation period. That also can be taken. Or the third one is probation period. Uh, like we the employer decides and they will say that we decide to let you off, you have to go. So you are not the right person for the position, you have to go. So with the notice pay or notice period, no, for example, if it is 15 days notice period, then by 5.5 months they will issue that no, we are not satisfied, they will let him to go or let her to go. So that is also happens. The third one also is there. So as an industry practice, notice period during probation remains as 15 days, and maybe it can be extended up to 30 days also. But very few establishments are having 90 days. It will be very difficult. Like if an employer wants to separate that employee, it will be very difficult to pay 90 days salary in advance, whether it is a gross wages or basic plus DA. So it's still, but it is not mentioned over there. But in the standing order, it is usually 15 days. Probation may be extended after thorough assessment of the employer. So it should be documented. Otherwise, it will be very difficult if the person goes for legally. If the person goes out and litigate against the employer, except for easy termination of both the parties, the employment condition remains same. So that's what other things will be same. He'll be or she will be treated as a permanent employee. Every other amenities, welfare, everything, safety and everything will be same as a permanent employee. Removal of an employee during probation period does not amount to dismissal or retrenchment. It is not a punitive dismissal, and it is not a retrenchment where the employer has to pay retrenchment compensation. That's all about today's word probation. 13th November 2022. On behalf of Center for Organizational Development Excellence and Strategy, HR Vidyalaya Corporate Services LLP, I am Anandan Subramaniam signing off. Thank you very much. We'll meet up tomorrow. Thank you.